Following the movie's blockbuster success, Matthew Lillard is teasing his villainous return in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Let me know in the comments section how you think Matthew Lillard could return in the sequel. But before I even the odds against Bonnie and she slams the door on me, you won't scare me again, will you? I'd like to say hello guys and gals, I'm Nick, and welcome to Freddy's Feedback. So, the Scream and Scooby-Doo alum starred in the adaptation of the horror video game franchise as Steve Raglan, a career counsellor who gets Josh Hutcherson's Mike the job of night security guard at the eponymous Family Entertainment Centre. It's revealed in the movie's final act that Raglan is William Afton, founder of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria and a serial killer who murdered various children and stuffed their bodies in the restaurant's animatronic suits, now controlling their souls as they possess the suits. In honor of the movie's home media release, Screen Rant interviewed Lillard to break down Five Nights at Freddy's. When asked about his return to a potential Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the star was enthusiastic about his chances to bring back the villainous Afton for the sequel, pointing out his character's ominous promise that "I'll always come back," while simultaneously sharing his joy to be part of a major franchise later in his career. Here's what Lillard said. One of the things I was surprised about is that I sort of fell in love with the costume work. I really found it exciting to explore working within that huge body. In drama school, you do these things called mask exercises, and so it was like this big moving mask exercise, so I really enjoyed that. I would love to obviously continue that when he's Springtrap, but I'm hoping to find other elements in the movies. Hopefully they make more movies. One would assume they would, but I hope to find more opportunities for him to be out of the Springtrap costume. But we'll see. We'll see. He went on to say, "It is definitely nice to make the sequel if they make one, but it's definitely nice to know if they're going to make one, the line, 'I always come back,' that's part of the IP, so I'm always coming back. That makes me super happy. In all honesty, as an actor, your career ebbs and flows and nobody goes straight up except for Tom Cruise. And it's nice at this juncture in my life to start a franchise in my early 50s that hopefully will take me through the next 10 years of my life. And yeah, it's just nice to have that in a career." Prior to the movie's release, Lillard had seemingly confirmed major plans for his character in Five Nights at Freddy's, revealing that he had signed a 3-picture deal with Blumhouse and Universal, despite no sequel being confirmed as of yet. This indication further excited fans of the star as it marked his first major return to the horror genre in almost a decade, with his last appearance being in the comedic skewing Blood-Sucking Bastards in 2015. That was similarly an exciting return for many, as it came after a major hiatus from the genre following his iconic turns in the original Scream and 13 Ghosts. I think we all took Lillard seriously when he said this.
"I'll be right back."
You see, you push the laws.
With his return in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, however, the sequel can take advantage of one of Scream's biggest missed opportunities by allowing Lillard to continue playing an eccentric horror villain. Theories have swirled for years about Stu's return within the slasher franchise, particularly that of Scream 6, which saw much of its marketing seemingly tease his potential appearance, only for it not to come to be. Lillard himself has expressed in the past that his character survived having a TV dropped on his face in the 1996 Wes Craven classic, while franchise creator Kevin Williamson has even shared his thoughts on how Stu could return in the future.
Listen to me. Like I do this all the time
While the sequel may not have been confirmed at the time of writing, it does seem very likely that Blumhouse will move forward with Five Nights at Freddy's 2. In spite of its negative critical reviews, the first movie became the indie studio's highest grossing movie to date, bringing in over $293 million even with its simultaneous streaming premiere, which also broke Peacock's viewership records. Given how vital Afton is to the central lore of Five Nights at Freddy's games, it will be interesting to see how the sequel looks to expand on the character, be it through flashbacks or his spirit properly possessing the Springtrap suit. I think I would prefer Lillard only, but would settle for him possessed in the costume.